Dylan Black, you know what, over the last 7 years, the OCH Foundation has been helping to build a stronger Ottawa by identifying, addressing, and alleviating social needs of tenants living in the Ottawa Community Housing. And we've got more details right now because we're joined by the Executive Director of the Ottawa Community Housing Foundation, Howard Whittaker. And it's good to have you here.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Okay, so 7 years ago, why was this foundation initially created?
Well, a little bit of back history. The Ottawa Community Housing Corporation decided to form a foundation to manage the social needs. The Ottawa Community Housing has over 15,000 tenants, or sorry, 32,000 tenants with 15,000 units.
Wow.
So we're the largest landlord in the city, second largest in the province. And a lot of these men and women and families that live in social housing, they don't have the advantages that we have. So the foundation was set up to help them meet day-to-day needs.
Okay, well, let's talk about some of the good things the foundation has done and it continues to do. A lot of kids, over 600 connected by sports and recreational programming. So what's happening there?
We've got over 10,000 children and youth. And one of the things that's really important to young people, especially children and youth, is social recreation, sport. And we've been able to secure funding through two large organizations. The SENS Foundation is a big supporter of ours. So is the Trinity Foundation and other organizations. And essentially we fund children and youth to participate in sport and recreation. So getting them to camps, getting them to learn how to play basketball, any of the sport activities. And we provide funding to support that. We give them opportunities for transportation, working from our communities.
When it comes to the amount of hours, I'm looking at some of the stats here, 120,000 hours roughly of recreation?
Exactly, yeah. There's, kids, as you know, it's important to participate, and these participations take over a long time. So we've got lots of kids doing lots of hours, learning how to enjoy the, either it's the outdoors or the indoors.
Okay, it's part of a program called RecLink?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why is it? What's RecLink exactly?
RecLink's a fancy word for social recreation.
Okay, fair enough. You also have a backpack initiative where you're packing sacks, over 3,700.
Correct.
Wow.
So we've got a lot of, as we say, young people, and when they go back to school in the fall, they don't have what most families can afford, so they don't have the the materials. So we have a back to school program called Pack a Sack, and every year we raise money and we buy packs and we work with the community, and essentially we provide families with packs. They call us, and then we work with our partners like Caring and Sharing to be able to distribute them across into our network.
You also award quite a few bursaries as well. So why is this so important for you to do?
Well, education is very important, as we all know, and while some of the education is paid for, especially when you come from low-income communities, a lot of it isn't. Books and tuition, or especially books, and that piece of it is really expensive, and computers. So a lot of things that they can't afford, we will supplement. So we have an application process. You can go in and essentially, if you're living in our communities, you can write a quick application, and we review it, and hopefully we can help you with your educational aspirations. 800
plus graduates as well of something called the Youth Futures Program?
That's a really exciting program. Probably, as you are aware, many young people in our communities, a lot of their parents haven't been through post-secondary. So we work with high school students, grade 10, 11, and 12, and they enter a program. This year we've had over 400 applications, and we'll have about 150 this year. And we give them programming through the winter months, and then a summer job. And we find a mentor for them. We have a dozen mentors, and these mentors are post-secondary graduate in the post-secondary program, and we introduce them to colleges and universities.
Okay, but 45 seconds left here, and I just want to talk about this big number, and you must be proud about it because it shows that people obviously believe in what you do. $4.1 million has been raised in the last 6 years or so.
Indeed, yeah.
It's incredible.
We're very, very fortunate. Ottawa's a very giving community, as you know, and for our community, it's important that funds help our young people and help the people that are living in social housing. We've been very fortunate to have relationships, as I mentioned earlier, with the SENS Foundation and individuals and private sector companies, and they've been very generous, and we've been very blessed and very fortunate.
It's wonderful. I know you're doing amazing things in our community, and it's going to be a big year for sure. OCHfoundation.ca for more details.
Indeed.
Thank you very much, Howard Whittaker, Executive Director of the Ottawa Community Housing Foundation. I'm Dylan Black. Thank you for being here as always, and have a great day. Take care.